the 27th of July, I'll be flying all the way from Northern Ireland to London. The address is Victoria Hall, Harrow, St. John's Road, and the Harrow HAI 6QT. And it's for a special event. If you really want to know, stay tuned. Stop that. Hi guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Anel Zelda, and today I have here Mr. Felix Japan, who will be talking about the events that I just spoke about. What is happening on the 27th of July?
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Felix. I'm a nurse in the UK, and I want to talk to you about the program that we are having on the 27th of July. Ghanaian Diaspora Nursing Alliance, GDNA, is hosting our second event here in the UK, and I'm excited to talk to you about it. On the 27th July, 2024, we are having our networking event here in the UK, and the theme for this year's event is thriving as a Ghanaian nurse or midwife in the UK.
So it's a network event, and then would you say it's like a conference as well, where there'll be speakers and all of that?
Yeah, so this year we are fortunate to have our president, Dr. Yvonne Commodore Mensah, who is also an associate professor in Johns Hopkins University in the US, joining us, as well as our vice president and a co-founder, Dr. Matilda Decker, also joining us.
And will there be other speakers or high-profile nurses aside Dr. Yvonne and Dr. Matilda, who will be flying all the way from the US?
Yes, we are hoping for other individuals, great people here in the UK to join us. We've contacted them, and then they've given us their words. We are expecting them to be there. You should expect such people joining the program.
You mentioned that the theme is thriving as a Ghanaian nurse.
Yes, thriving as a Ghanaian nurse and midwife here in the UK. Yeah.
Okay. What's the time?
The time is from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. UK time.
You said it's a networking event. What sort of activities also is going to be happening?
Right. So for this year's program, we're going to get opportunity to connect with GDNA nurses from the US and Canada. It's going to also give us the opportunity to access professional development resources and also explore nurses' entrepreneurship prospects. Nanel is an expert when it comes to entrepreneurship, so we can't wait to have you there. And also socialize and build, networking with other professionals.
So there'll be Ghanaian nurses coming from Canada, Ghanaian nurses coming from the US, and then we as UK nurses are the ones hosting this program. So it's like we have to be there. When people are flying all over from Canada and the US, we definitely have to be there to welcome these nurses. And Felix, I see that your DP, you are married, but for your Ghanaian nurse brothers who are not married, what can you tell them?
Well, it's true, I'm married, but for my brothers and sisters who are not married, I think it's a social event. Therefore, you can't tell. You may never know where. You may never know where you have your
marriage, nurse to nurse marriage or nurse to midwife marriage. It's dope, I think. Yes,
it's a good thing. Yeah. So please, we are entreating all Ghanaian nurses and midwives, and even people not necessarily nurses, but those who are having Ghana at heart. You are a Nigerian, you are Zimbabwean, you have Ghana at heart. You are invited for this program.
It's not just Ghanaians, like Felix says. So far as you are Ghanaian at heart and you don't mind being in the midst of loads of Africans or loads of Ghanaians, I think you should come because there's going to be a lot to learn. And will there be a lot to eat, if I may ask?
Yes, so there's going to be a lot of Ghanaian delicacy, served on the day. So yeah, the apapransa, the fufu, the jollof, the sea, what have you. So
interesting. A social event. We're not only going to sit there and listen to boring lectures, in quotes, we're also going to socialize with fellow nurses who are also in other Western countries. And then we're going to socialize, network, eat, have fun. And it's a perfect time to come out, obviously, in July. So I would say that everybody should remember or endeavor to take that day off. You've worked from January to wherever. Let that day be the day where you set out to come out and then have fun. Even if you are in Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, you've not been in London the entire year, this is your time to, take a couple of days off, book your flights. It's just a few. If you book early, you're going to get it very, very cheap. And then book early, get a place. You can go stay over at a friend's place in London, or get a cheap Airbnb or hotel around. Let this be a mini vacation for you, even if you're not in London. And then come around, let's have fun. It's a Saturday. You can start to come on Friday, chill around Friday night, come over for the event on Saturday. Let's chill, have fun, take pictures. And then on Sunday as well, you can go around London a bit and then leave on Monday. This is not the first time we've had such a program. So there was one in Maryland, and I'll leave the pictures and the videos of the one that was held in Maryland. And we had another one in Ghana early this year in January. It's been very wonderful. And then as well, we had one in the UK last year as well. Unfortunately, the trains were a bit of a problem that day, but we're hoping that we have massive attendance this year. And personally, I'm going to be there, and obviously with my camera and all. And let me also say that people who are not nurses yet, but probably in Ghana, they were working as nurses or midwives, but at the moment, let's say they haven't gotten their license yet, maybe they are working as carers or whatever, you are all invited to come. You know that the event we had last year in London, there were people who were physician associates who came.
Yeah.
Ghanaians, yes. And these are not even people who were trained in Ghana or UK-born Ghanaians who are in the health sector attended. Share with all your friends who are Ghanaians or Ghanaians at heart and would be happy to, attend this event.
I had opportunity to attend the event in the US, and trust me, it was a good one. We have people who are even not nurses, we have doctors joining, we have students from Johns Hopkins, we have professors. In fact, it was a great one. So I will urge each and everyone who are Ghanaian at heart to attend this program. In terms of music, definitely there's going to be a music on the day. So come with your dancing shoes.
We'll TikTok dance challenges.
Of course, we are going to do a lot on the day. So please, let's get ready for this event.
Nurses in, let's say, Scotland, they want to take a bus and then, come together. They want somebody to call. Who should we contact? Like, if we want further information, how do we? And somebody, let's say, has an experience or wants to be part of the speakers on that day. What do we do? Let's say somebody even wants to sponsor the whole event. And then also, how much are we supposed to pay in the first place?
We are paying £50 for this amazing event. So to access tickets, you go to our website, www.gdna.org or info@gdna.org. Also call this number 073 85 92 7067.
Okay, so they can call the number if they want any further information or inquiries. They want to make further inquiries, and then they can check the websites as well or send the email. Right. How do I buy a ticket? Do I have to buy the ticket on the day? Do I have to buy it prior to secure a seat? How does it work?
If you go to the website, you can buy the tickets online. Right away. Or you can call the number that will be left in the video, so that you can contact us and we show you how to go about it. You also mentioned that people in Scotland, Northern Ireland who want to come, of course you can call the number and then we can direct you as to how to go about things, and then we support you as such.
And is there a deadline to buy the ticket? Because I know that such programs, usually the organizers would like to plan ahead and know the number of people coming to, to be able to organize it properly. So is there a deadline?
What I would say to that is we are having this event in a hall, and then it has a capacity. It's a first come, first serve situation. Rather than waiting to the last end, I will rather encourage people to get a ticket as soon as possible so that they don't end up missing this program.
And I also think that as soon as you take time off, let's say you request off on that day, and then you book your flights, I think you should buy your tickets anyways, because like we said, there's going to be, obviously everybody should have a seat, and then everybody should be able to enjoy the meals. So if you want the organizers to be able to plan well and everybody will be happy, I think if you buy your ticket on time, it would help the planning process, and it will let everything go on smoothly. So as much as possible, this is just the second time that we are doing this in the UK. So if you want us to plan it to the best of our abilities, you have to just try and purchase it early. But for those who do not even know the whole GDNA is, what is this GDNA that is organizing this program in the first place? Somebody is probably hearing it for the very first time. What would you say is GDNA?
So GDNA is just an acronym for Ghanaian Diaspora Nursing Alliance. So it's a group of individuals who are in overseas who have come together to champion this cause of bridging the gap between nursing practice in Ghana and that of diaspora. Basically, GDNA, like we say, Ghana in our DNA. Okay. Ghana in our DNA, but it basically means Ghanaian Diaspora Nursing Alliance.
Okay. Right? Nurses, Ghanaian nurses who are currently practicing in the diaspora, who have come together to form this group to be able to unite and support back home as much as we can, and then also develop ourselves and benefit from each other and socialize and network and all of that good stuff.
That's right.
Is there anything we've left out?
I just want to mention the venue once again. So the event is happening at Victoria Hall in Harrow, 13 St. John's Road, Harrow in London. But in case you need any direction, anything about the program, you call the number as well, you access our websites, and then we're able to support you as such.
Thank you so much, sir. And guys, I'm excited to meet all of you. The last one that we had, I met so many people who only knew me from YouTube, and it was such a lovely, lovely ceremony. I can't wait to see all of you. Remember to request for awful before it's too late. 27th of July. See you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, Felix.